MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Bret Saberhagen will be the starter for the Royals in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. The 0-1 delivery. The bouncer to the left side. And that's out number 1. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, no doubt. I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
So here's Joe Mauer. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2.
Batting third baseman, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Sano. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Popped him up. Piazza moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Nothing for the Twins early on. Royals coming up. We're just getting started on MLB Network. Jose Berrios is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, thanks coming on Jose Berrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life, 94 to 97 miles an hour, power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all 3 pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
Pulled toward right center field. Buxton is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
In now, Wade Boggs, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air to shallow center. Buxton is in pursuit. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Batting third, center fielder, Ken.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And here comes Junior. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Stepping in now, Harmon Killebrew. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's in at second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Into the box, Mike Piazza. And that's down into left center for a base hit. Runner around second now, headed for third. The relay throw. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out. Now at the plate, Reggie Jackson looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone. A solo shot down the line in right as the Royals have extended their lead to 4-0. No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ Show Track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did. In now, Ernie Banks.
Ernie Banks.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Fielder. Good. Right.
Next up is the Hall of Famer Jim Rice, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Rice swings, and this one is hammered to deep left field. Gone! A 2-run home run off the bat of Jim Rice. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Into the box now, Roberto Alomar. This is pulled into right. Kepler is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. Second inning upcoming here in KC. The Royals are on top 6-0. At the plate, Eddie Rosario. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
0-1, here it comes. And this is fouled at the plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Griffey waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Stepping into the box, Jorge Polanco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. And he bunched him up a bit as this is lined softly over first. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. The 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Skied into straightaway right. Jackson sprinting after it, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Robbie Grossman.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Robbie Grossman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Polanco over at second. Buxton at first. 2 out in the inning. Popped him up. Banks is there. And that ends the inning. Twins strand a pair. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Digging in, Kenny Lofton set to lead off the home half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Buxton is right there, 1 down.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power, but he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Under it is Dozier, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in now, Harmon Killebrew, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Dozier is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Royals go down on just 4 pitches. They lead it 6-0. So stepping in, Jason Castro, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. A sign now from Piazza. The 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Rice. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
First baseman number 7.
Striding in once again, Joe Mauer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Weak chopper up the line. That's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Rice is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Mike Piazza will get his swings leading off when we get back. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Royals lead it 6-0. So next to the plate for the Royals, Mike Piazza. He'll lead it off here against Jose Berrios.
Mike Piazza.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, good contact there as this is sent in the air out to deep left center field. And this will wind up being the 3rd long ball he surrendered tonight. A home run. Santa Maria. So a solo shot off the bat of Mike Piazza as this lead swells to 7-0. You've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Stepping in now, Reggie Jackson, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as they'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Tyler Duffy is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box, Ernie Banks.
Ernie Banks.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Next up is the Hall of Famer Jim Rice, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Banks aboard here at first with nobody out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
The 0-2 delivery. Line drive to center field. Buxton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Now in the box, Roberto Alomar hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On a rope to the second baseman. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Kenny Lofton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit to first. Mauer is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Miguel Sano, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
There's a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Popped him up. Boggs over to his right. 2 gone.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
The next twin up, Jorge Polanco. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. Still 8-0. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, base hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set and the 0-1. He pulls this one into right. Kepler is there and he has it for the out.
First baseman, number 3, Harmon Killebrew.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Harmon Killebrew. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Buxton on the move. And he makes the catch for the second out. Ready now, Mike Piazza is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it clears the stands. Wow, that landed on the patio out there. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues. In now, Reggie Jackson.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Hit in the air out to center field. Buxton is there. And that ends the inning. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's the Royals 10 and the Twins nothing. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder,
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it and it's 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Popped him up. Alomar has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Robbie Grossman. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball here. 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Piazza waits on it, and that retires the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Standing in, Ernie Banks. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler's there for it. 1 down.
Now batting.
Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. Digging in to try it again, Jim Rice. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Hard hit toward the hole. To his left, Sano. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Now batting. Second baseman.
Into the box now, Roberto Alomar. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. line towards center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Batter number 7.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Kenny Lofton. He was a ground out victim last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is skied into short left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Royals go down on just 4 pitches, but they're still in front 10-0. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Junior's in pursuit, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Up next for Minnesota, Brian Dozier. No hits to this point. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And that one right down Main Street. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. And there's out number 2.
First baseman number 7. Joe
So
Mauer.
digging in now, Joe Mauer. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Oh 2 to Joe Mauer.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Hey, D-Row, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting him off with back-to-back off-speed pitches, has him 0-2, and can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Pause and the 0-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Stepping into the box, Wade Boggs. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pounding the zone late.
From the stretch. This is pulled into right. Kepler is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
First baseman number
Striding
3.
in, Harmon Killebrew. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. It's over the batter's eye and onto the grassy area in center. My goodness, a huge home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center as this lead got even wider.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Mike Piazza will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard liner to center field. Buxton is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Reggie Jackson.
Ready once again, Reggie Jackson. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Breaking ball's in for a strike.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now and gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Now batting,
Standing in now, Ernie Banks.
Ernie Banks.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So it's a solo shot to dead center as the blowout continues.
Now batting,
Next up is the Hall of Famer Jim Rice. He swings and grounds it to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Roberto Alomar, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Into the box, Kenny Lofton. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We're through 6 full. KC leads this one 15-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now the 0-1. This is line to left. Rice has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 11, Shortstop.
Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Popped him up. Alomar moving to his left. 2 gone.
Center fielder number 25, Byron Buxton.
Standing in, Byron Buxton. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And it's fouled away. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down go the Twins in order. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. Trevor Hildenberger enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Trevor Hildenberger.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here.
Wade Boggs.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses. Strike 1. Hit out towards second. Dozier fields it cleanly. And there's one away.
The center fielder number 24.
Digging in now, Ken Griffey Jr. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First offering on its way. Sliders in for a strike. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Buxton going back at the track, the wall. This one clears the party porch just shy of the fountains. They don't hit him out there. That's a long home run. A solo shot for Junior as this lead got even wider. In now, Harmon Killebrew.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Fouled away. High in the air out to center field. Buxton has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Mike Piazza, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high splash landing. It's into the fountains for a monster home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, you have a great night in hockey, you score 3 goals and that's a hat trick, but how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Reggie Jackson will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Line drive to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Loved the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Into the box now, Ernie Banks. As he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at all to make a play here. So despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First delivery to him on the way. Into center field, line drive base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with two away.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
So striding in, Kenny Lofton attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Kepler racing back to the track. 1 run is scored. 2 runs score. He pulls into third safely as on the play 3 runs come across to score.
With the bases loaded, the pitcher couldn't afford to get behind an account, so he grooves it on the first pitch, and he jumps all over it, clearing the bases and scoring 3. That's part of why pitching with the bases loaded is so challenging.
Ryan Presley comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in now, Wade Boggs. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. Those don't come along every day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
This is pulled into right. Kepler is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Royals out in front, 22-0. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
In there, strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Robbie Grossman. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Settling in now, Jason Castro. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in now for Kansas City, Harmon Killebrew. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Harmon Killebrew.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
I don't ever think I've been affiliated with something like this, Matty. To watch a team pump 10 balls over the fence.
Nero, this is like nothing I've ever seen before. My concern is that they're going to run out of baseballs before this game is over. I don't know how many dozen balls they had before the game, but 10 of them right now are souvenirs.
Catcher, Mike Piazza.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Piazza, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here. Hard hit at third. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Now batting, Reggie Jackson. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. First pitch of the at-bat. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Buxton looks up and get your groove on. It's into the party porch for a home run. Solo shot to right center. His 4th in the ballgame as the blowout continues.
Well, there are good days and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Now batting, shortstop.
Into the box, Ernie Banks. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. Again, another foul ball.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch. That gets down and the inning continues. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Standing in now, Jim Rice. Line hard, but foul. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Rice swings, and this one is hammered to deep left field. Back goes Rosario, still ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 2nd of the game, as this lead got even wider.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they just continue to pour it on here.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for a short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Batter number 7.
Into the box now, Kenny Lofton. This is flared out towards second. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We've played 8 full. The Royals lead it 26-0. A great shot there of famous Union Station with downtown KC in the background. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Here's Brian Dozier now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here? Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for the Twins, first baseman.
Stepping in, Joe Mauer. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. And hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention. A little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Shoots this one to first. There's one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
26-0 the final tonight. The Kansas City Royals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Bret Saberhagen takes home the win. Jose Berrios slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
A reminder that Royals Express auctions for downtown, Crown Center, Midtown, Plaza, Brookside, and Waldo are available for 1 hour after the final out on Lancer Lane along the third base side of the stadium.